Recording in progress.
Yeah. Good evening, everyone. Yesterday we learnt about few more semantics. So we learnt how to use the semantics of HTML5. And yesterday we discussed a few points related to this we designed. So we created this design, and in this design, while working with this design, we tried using some important functions, semantics, right? So what are the semantics we are doing is here we worked with the semantics like code pre-formatted and what else semantics we learned yesterday is about headings. We used what headings and we used what paragraphs. Yeah. What else? Drop block codes, right? Yeah. Block code, paragraphs, and headings. And in that, some points we learned how to display paragraph first line indent, how to put line spacing, word spacing, and all. One more question is there. Another question is while working with paragraphs, one more requirement comes is so how to display paragraph with ellipses. How to display paragraph with ellipses. That is another general requirement actually. Paragraph with ellipses is nothing but generally we don't want to show entire paragraph until or unless user wants to see it. For example, you see websites, they will have some description and only 1 2 lines description they will give and they will put a word called more. What does that more means? That means you have more information, you want, click it, it will open, right? So to design such contents, we have to use one technique. The technique is, suppose, see, yesterday already I given this, right? Okay. Now in this, we have paragraph with ellipsis. What is paragraph with ellipsis is, let's put some paragraph. In this paragraph, you have some sentence. That is the paragraph we are having. So what I will do is here for that paragraph, let's write some style. So we are writing style for paragraph like, so P, that is paragraph. In the paragraph, we are applying border, 1 pixel solid gray color border. So paragraph have a border and paragraph have padding 5 pixel, some gap around the text. Paragraph have a width 200 pixel, that is the width. And when you adjust the width, now usually the content will automatically wrap to next line. I don't want to wrap. That is called text wrapping. Text wrapping means text automatically comes to next line when it reaches the border. We don't want wrapping. Then what you can do is we can write white space as no wrap. White space, no wrap. It will not break. It will be continuous. It is continuous paragraph is there. I will adjust the width some 250. It looks like this. So 260, it looks like that. That means actually the paragraph is outside. We remove the wrapping, then it will display in single line. Now, some content is overflowing. Then what we do? Overflow hidden. Don't show overflowing content. After that, how do I know that there is some information beside? Then we can put text overflow as ellipsis. Text overflow ellipsis automatically it puts like dot, dot, dot. This is a general practice. That means there is information we are not showing, but we will tell the user that there is some information. Later, what you can do is you can make it clickable. When user clicks, it will open detail. Or there is another technique is for that paragraph, we can put a title. Title indicates what you want to show when user mouse pointer is on it. When user mouse pointer is on it, we want to show the complete paragraph. This complete paragraph I want to show. That means I will copy and I will paste the complete paragraph as title. That means what happens now when I move the mouse onto it, it will show the paragraph like that. That is called title. Title indicates what to display when mouse is over. We will put the complete paragraph. Later, what you can do, make it clickable. When user clicks, the detail will open. For that, some JavaScript, HTML links combination we have to use. But this is called ellipsis. You will see this in several websites. They want to show some detail about anything. They will not show in one screen. They will just put a ellipsis and they will ask like, if you interested, click. Then they will open the detail and show the detail. While displaying paragraphs, this is one important point. So, how to display ellipses? Tell me what we have to do. Remember, if you miss any combination, it will not work. First, make sure that the paragraph width is fixed. And make sure that paragraph is not wrapping the lines. Wrapping the lines means? Wrapping the lines means it will display in one line. How to display paragraph in one line? By using an CSS attribute white space. White space, no wrap. It will display in one line. After that, hide the overflowing content. After that, put text overflow with ellipses. Then it will be showing an ellipsis. So lot of points are there. Any one you miss, it will not work. You are not writing white space, it will not work. You are not writing overflow hidden, it will not work. You are not writing text overflow, it will not work. So three are mandatory. How? By using the CSS attributes, we have white space, overflow, text overflow. We have to use these three things. So it can display text without wrapping. So it can hide overflowing text. It sets ellipses for text overflow. It sets ellipses for text overflow. This is a combination. So it sets fixed width for paragraph. Border is optional, whether you give border or not, padding or not. So syntactically, we have width some 250 pixel and white space as no wrap, text overflow hidden, text overflow as ellipsis. These are the important attributes you define. So while working with paragraphs, writing a paragraph is simple. Only one P element is required. But presenting paragraph have a lot of options. That means presenting paragraph with drop caps, with text indents, with line spacing, word spacing, character spacing. How
Recording
to
in
set screen
progress.
tip in HTML? So answer by using title attribute for HTML elements. Screen tip means it is the tip which is displayed when mouse pointer is over that element. Any element can have it. Even for later images, text box, everywhere we can put that. For example, so suppose I am writing like this. Okay, let's remove this here. Suppose I am writing HTML. HTML I am using in a span. Okay. Now that will have a title, hypertext markup language. What does it means? It shows the word HTML. When you move the mouse, it will show the tip about it. So this is basically done by using title. Title is used for displaying such screen tips. We can keep like that. This is an syntax for that. So for any element, you can give a title. Later, you can use that for pictures, tables, or buttons like contents. When user moves the mouse onto it, it will display that. Actually, to do that, in old versions of HTML, we have several alternative things. I am not touching outdated things. I am just ignoring them because some people still struck with outdated concepts. I am not going into them because actually this is done in old versions of HTML by using an element called acronym abbreviations and all. Then HTML5 we have a simple one, title. That's enough, right? So this is about headings and paragraphs. How you define heading and how you define a paragraph. Okay. Now let's go to the design and let's continue this. Now I will open the lead code. Yeah, this is the design we are creating. Okay, now what is this? This is a paragraph. How you put the paragraph? So I will copy here and here below that we will put a simple P paragraph and paste that. Here you want to highlight these words. Then what you can do is, these are the words. I will remove the paragraph style. Okay, this is a simple paragraph we are having. Block quotes also not there. That is yesterday's design, right? Up to this, it is fine. Now, in this, we want to highlight some content. That means I want to highlight that create world, hello world, like that. If you want to highlight them, actually, if it is some note or some noticeable content. And actually, in these websites, what is that hello world? According to this website, according to this particular context, hello world and create hello world, these are the outputs of that program actually. That means that program have a sample output. That means this is the sample text it will show when you run this program. That is their intention to tell. That means this is a sample text. So for sample text, what you can do is here, this is the sample text. Then we can put here as SAM. We can put as SAM. That means it is a sample text. It looks little different than normal. And this is also the sample text. That means we will just keep this as sample text. SAMP. SAM. That is the sample text. It will display like this. We will try to increase this is the original size. We will try to put the style for the paragraph. That means what we do for paragraph font family as Arial. So font size as some 15 pixel, little bit different. So you want line height. Yesterday you saw 20 pixel. That means some gap between the lines. So 25 pixel, some gap will come. That is the sample text. So we have one more element, that is sample text. If any sample presentation is being done, remember it is not used again in all websites. Only this kind of websites. We use variables, we use code blocks, and we use what? Sample text. I given that sample text already. That means here we have another semantic now. What is that semantic? Sample text. The element SAMP is used for sample text. Actually, so it represents the sample output rendered for any code block. The sample output rendered for any code block. So these are all not regular elements. These are the elements we use in different occasions. If you are presenting like that, you can use that sample. Okay. Now you see the website here. In this website, we have this also sample text only. This also sample text, but it is arranged in a pre-format. It is arranged in a pre-format. Here, we need to learn some more formats. What are the formats we need to learn? Let's see. That means after understanding sample text, we have two more things. One is big and small. So big is for large text and small is for big. Big is a just tag and small is for text. Text size less than normal. For text size less than normal. For that we have SMAP. That means actually big, small. Big, small are nothing but by default you can have a larger text, smaller text. So you want to show little bit highlighting. Suppose I want to show these words. Suppose these words looks little larger than the others. This looks larger than other normal text. Normal text is different, little larger than others. Then we have a ready-made option for that. For example, see here, you can use here also. What you do, suppose this sample text here, I will put as big. I will use big. That means actually big means the letter size will be little large. When compared to the normal, it is little large. Suppose I want to keep this small. I want to keep this small. Then we will use small. Small is little smaller than normal. That means this is the normal size. This is bigger than normal size and this is smaller than normal size. That is very commonly used. That means little size is adjusted from the normal. For that, we have ready-made options. We have big and we have small. No, you want your own size. These are predefined sizes. If you want your own size, then what to do? If you want your own size, this big and smaller, normal and large text. So syntactically, how do you write? Syntactically, we will put big. So this is large text and we have small. This is smaller text. And what is span? It is normal text. Normal text, that is the span. Spans, divs, paragraphs, they have normal size. Lesser than normal size, small. Little larger than normal size, big. We have elements like big and small. So these are the elements. Big and small are the elements. Right. Now, if you want to control your own, then we have another option. This is text formatting. I will give example of this one. Let me copy only this one. Only this I will copy. Later I will give you complete example. This is only the example. In this example, just we have, yeah. In this example, we are just having these options. Okay, fine. Next important, if you want your own, then we can use text formatting elements. We have text formatting semantic elements are there. What are the text formatting elements? The first important, we have font. What is this font can do is font. So this font, it can set size, color, and face. It can set size, color, and face. Font can set size, color, and face. That means here, font color is equal to some color, size is equal to some size, face is some Arial. Like this we can give. And font color, font size, and face. Here important is size can be from 1 to 7. You already know others, right? Size 1 to 7 levels. Color, name, shade name, or hexacode. Hexacode you can give. Face is nothing but font family name. You know the font family names. Font have 3 attributes. One is face, another one size, another one color. Font face, font size, and font color. Okay, so here in text formatting, first one is font. How do you control the font? For example, actually we done that with CSS, but HTML, see, suppose I am writing, I want this one. Okay, example 1. Okay, let's put another div. In the div, I'm using a span example 1. I'm just writing like example 1. Okay, you see it looks like this. We want to change the size, font family, font color, and all. Then what you have to do is you have to enclose this inside a font tag. What that font tag can have is, first you can put size. Font size you can keep maximum 7, then it will be large. Default size is 3. If you put 3, you will not see any difference than normal. It is a normal size. You can give 4, it little size increase. You can give 5, the size increase. So maximum you can give only 7. Only 7 levels of font. Heading, how many levels? Heading levels we can give 6. So here we can give up to 7 levels. We can give the next one. Font have face. Face already we know. Already I explained control panel, how to know the font family names. Family names means what? Suppose I have given the name as Tahoma. That is the font face name. Suppose I am giving as brush script empty, and you see it looks like this. These all names you will get from control panel. I already showed you control panel have a font. You can apply the font. So font face, any face like, so mono space. That means the font look like that. The font size, how much size you want, you can apply. If you want, you can put a color. Color for the font, we will just put a color, some blue, then it will put the color. So here I given as hash 00FF00. It is green. I given some DDAA, that is little darker green. Some 66 more darker green. We are just applying different font and configuring that. Okay, font have how many options? Font have 3 options. What is that? Font, size, face, and color. We can apply these 3 with the font. And remember, it depends on where you end the font. Sometimes people ask like how to give for only one character, how to give for one word. That depends on where you end it. For example, see, I am using the font face as, suppose, brush script empty, and size as 6. It is working for all of them, but it depends on where you end. If I end this font tag after E, then it will apply only for that E. So every letter you can give different. It depends on where you start and where you end. If you end after paragraph, it will come up to paragraph. After word, it will be for word. You can apply at any level. So you are applying here, then it will be up to this, right? And what is the font face? Suppose I given font space as mono space. That is the font space we are giving. The font size is some 5. That is the font size we are having. So font have 3 important options. What is the key point here is, first important note is, font is a font element. Font element is not recommended to use in modern web design. So we don't recommend this. Don't use font element. Then why you are learning? Yesterday I already explained the scenario. So why you are learning if it is not used? Because traditionally it is present. We will use in versions. In the modern website designing, we don't use them. It's not recommended. Then why it is having? That means why HTML is having an element and why developers don't recommend this element? Because Why we don't recommend this element is in modern browsers, several browsers don't recognize it. That means in the current generation browsers, they don't recognize this font. Then how? Then use CSS by using styles you implement. Then the question is, then why they given it? That means you see, you are saying that don't use it, but you are teaching it. You are asking us to learn it, but you are saying that don't use it. Why? Why should I learn then about it this? Because the point is very simple. When you develop a website, we have options like we have border, margin, text alignment. We can give them with HTML also. Then why we are giving with CSS? And what developers will prefer? The technique behind this is very simple. Generally, when you are planning to apply with the CSS, it will take more time. Suppose we can align text center with the align attribute, and we can do it by using CSS. If you do it with CSS, it will take little time. If you do with HTML, it is fast. HTML is faster than CSS. Then what we do is we recommend using HTML. But HTML have limited access, limited effects. CSS have more effects. Then what we do, if we want more effects, then we will go with CSS. Not only that, one more point is to use CSS and apply the effects, you need a high connection speed, good connection speed. If you are developing a website and if you think that the connection speed slow, people cannot see my website properly because of lot of CSS, then we will design with plain HTML. We avoid using lot of CSS. For example, you have seen in your websites, tell me how to upload a file in any website. How to upload a file in any website. You might have seen several websites give drag drop. Am I right? Drag drop is a simple, easy method to upload the files. But drag drop is a technique which will not work if your connection speed is slow. If your internet connection speed is slow, drag drop will not work. So what you are saying that people who have less connection speed, they can't upload files. Huh? You are saying that people using low connection speed cannot upload files? No, for them also we have to provide a facility. How they will upload the file? They will click browse button, select the file, upload the file. If drag drop is easy, why you given that lengthy technique? If drag drop is easy, why given a lengthy technique? Browse the file, select the file, upload the file. Understood the point? Which one is easy? Drag drop is easy. But what is issue? You need more speed. You need more memory. You need more advanced browser. If anybody is not using it, then it will not work. No, it should not be like that. If less connection speed, automatically it should change its version. Do you know these days we design websites targeting multi-versioning environment? Multi-versioning environment means they can change according to the speed, according to the device, according to the operating system, according to the browser. Earlier it was very less, but now it became very more in use. Technologies like .NET, Java, all these people started inventing multi-versioning environments. Earlier we don't have. Recently people are doing that. Recently, technologies like Java, .NET, PHP, all these are implementing the concept of multi-versioning. Earlier, we don't have this facility. So from past 5-7 years, we were using this multi-versioning environment. Multi-versioning environment means same app will work in two versions. For high speed, more features. For low speed, less features. But functionality will work. That is the reason if you are expecting that they will use a high speed connection and they will use minimum capacity of browsers, then better you write style. If you expect that they will not have high speeds and all, then better you go with plain HTML attributes, HTML elements. And font is same. We can apply size, color without font. All these days we done. All these days we applied size, we applied color, we applied face without using this. But this is also available, but it is suitable for devices, means for people who are using less speed, lower versions. For that it is actually style, font size, style, color. They will be working on small devices also. That is the reason these days we prefer majority using with CSS. This is not recommended. Observe carefully. Suppose even it is there, we don't recommend this very much. Observe here. Let's open a website like some Amazon. By seeing the Amazon, you see in Amazon, by seeing this Amazon, you can understand that so many fonts are used here. Am I right? Lot of fonts are there, na? Size, color, effects are there. Okay, let's do one thing. Right click, inspect. I'm inspecting the code of this particular page. Okay, this is the code of that page. No? Okay, in this code, what we are doing is, that means this is the code. Yeah, in this code, what I am doing is here, this is the code. In this code, I am trying to find out. That means I am trying to find, Control F find. There is a find box here. I am trying to find an element called font. And you see 0. 0. Seriously, you designed this much website without single font tag. Then how size, colors all came, all styles. Then why HTML people have this? They have for lower versions. That in the modern website designing, we don't recommend. You will never see modern website designers using this font tag anywhere. You will never see. It is not recommended, but still you should know how you define the font with size and all these options. Another question asked in interviews is related to font. One regular question asked in interviews is, so what are web safe fonts? What are web safe fonts? It's a very popular question asked in interviews. What are web safe fonts? Actually, the concept of this is, suppose I want to apply a font. I want to apply a font for this text. Then what I am doing is I am giving here some Algerian. Okay, then it will get like this. Now the question is, from where you got this name? From where you got this name? In the developer's PC, these fonts are installed. And every PC may not have same fonts. May not have same fonts. Some fonts are common, but some are different. Do you know? If you go to the PC of any DTP operator who prepares banners, advertisements, In his computer, you will find thousands of fonts. Do you know those people buy fonts? They buy fonts, purchase fonts. So, because some fonts have patent rights. For example, you cannot use the font like Netflix in your website. They may have reserved it, right? They might have reserved, not sure, right? Then you cannot use their font. They create their own fonts also. Hundreds, thousands of fonts are available on internet. People purchase fonts and use them. You have a Google Fonts library actually. Later in CSS, you will learn there is a Google Fonts library. This is actually Google Fonts library. This is Google Fonts library. You can see that here so many fonts are available. Hundreds, thousands of fonts are available. Hundreds, thousands of fonts are available. What you can do is you can download the fonts and use in your website. I will tell you later in CSS. How do we do that? That means you can download these fonts and you can use them. Now the point here is there are so many other websites also. Font Awesome. Font Awesome is also a very popular website. This is another website called Font Awesome. These Font Awesome people will provide icons also, just like Bootstrap icons. You see, this is Font Awesome, and Font Awesome, suppose say free icons, fonts, they will provide like this. You see, hundreds of icons, fonts will be there. These are our paid ones. That means you have to pay money for them. Even they will provide fonts also for free. Some are free, some you have to pay. So what is the concept? What is point? The point is you are applying font to any text based on the name that is installed in your PC. Then how you can confirm that the same font will be available on other species and how they will see it? Point understood? You are using a font which is available in your PC. How come it will be available in other people's also? If anybody else is watching your website that you designed with some rare font, in his computer also that font must be there. Now, the question is, this question, do you know the meaning of this question? The meaning of this question is, tell me what is the font which is available on every PC? Those are called web safe fonts. Web safe fonts means you used some font that is not available in his computer. Then how he will see it? Which font it will transform? First point, can he see it? He can see it, but not in the same way how you designed it, because he don't have that font. Then into which font it will transform? That is interview question. Question understood? That means what is the font used to transform any user defined fonts? Actually, answer for this is web safe fonts. We have serif, sans serif, and monospace. Monospace. These are called web safe fonts. So what web safe font refers to? What web safe font refers to? It refers to the font available for all devices. If any rare font is used by developer, then it transforms into web safe fonts. And the point is, developer can link the font library to page so that it can display in the same format, how it is designed. Or as you can simply say, it can display in the same designed format. That is the point. So if developer don't want to transform it, if developer wants to show it as it is, how he designed it, then he have to send that library also. That means he should link the library so that other users also can watch in the same way. How to link those font libraries, you will learn in Bootstrap CSS. How to get a Google fonts or other font libraries and use in our projects. So this is very important while working with fonts. First thing, better not to use font tag. Second thing, always make sure that you are using fonts which are stable like everywhere. If you are using rare type of fonts, then they will be transformed into web safe fonts. Monospace, sans serif, serif, these are standard fonts because do you know in a PC, monospace like font cannot be deleted also. Generally, other fonts can be deleted, but this monospace cannot be deleted. They are permanent fonts. And do you know they are even available in devices like refrigerator, air condition, microwave ovens? They show digits, na? 0, 1, 2, 20 degrees. That is all monospace. That is all monospace. That is the reason there is no chance that it can be deleted. Other fonts can be deleted, right? This is the concept of web safe fonts. This is one important thing you should know about the font. So big, small are there, but if you want your own size, then you can go with that font. Okay, next important in is the font styles and effects. We have B for bold, strong. This is also bold. We have I for italics and EM. This is for italics. This is called emphasize. Okay, we have INS. We have U for underline and INS is also underline. This is inserted. Strike is for strikeout. Del is also for strikeout. But we use strikeout. Strike, strike. Del is for strikeout. This is deleted. We have SUP superscript and we have SUB subscript. So bold, italic, strong, emphasized, underline, inserted, strikeout. These are font styles and effects. Now, generally, here again a question is what is difference between bold and strong? What is difference between italic and emphasize? What is difference between underline and INS? Inserted, because both are same. Both are same. Then why you have two for the same? That means bold and strong look same. Italic and emphasize look same. Underline and ins look same. Strike and dels look same. Then why you have two for same? That is the point. For example, see here. Suppose I want to make this bold. I want to make that word bold. Which one? This example. Font face is area, monospace. Okay. I want to make it bold. If I want to make it bold, I will first put a sentence for you so that you can understand the point. So, B, bold, is similar to strong. Fine. In the next line, I, italics, is similar to EM. So, emphasize. In the next line, you underline is similar to ins inserted, and strikeout is similar to del. This is deleted, and you can see that all look same. Bold and strong are same. Italic and emphasize is same. Underline and ins is same. Strikeout and del is same. Why you have two for same thing? Why you are having two for the same concept? For that, a technical reason is there. Technical reason is actually what is difference between bold and strong, and italic and emphasize, underline and inserted. Why underline is called inserted? Why strikeout is called deleted? The reason is that. The reason is, see, you need to understand word processing for that. Suppose we have a word processor. This is MS Word. In MS Word, I typed something, HTML. So it is a language. Okay. Now I designed a file in MS Word. I saved it and went away. Somebody opened it and done some modifications. Hundreds of pages are there in that. Now, is there any possibility that I can know where he modified? Yes, of course, MS Word have that facility. These all softwares are very huge softwares. After all, you know, maximum 2% or 3% of MS Word or Excel. You know, Excel like softwares, MS Word, Excel like softwares. Suppose you have a software like these are very, very big softwares. What you know about them is very less, right? This is Excel like software. Do you know if I ask a question like how many days it will take to learn Excel like software? Approximately. How many days it may take? There is 4 years diploma in Excel. There is 4 years diploma in Excel. Several universities which are related to business schools, they provide diploma in Excel, which is 2 year diploma, 1 year diploma, 4 year diploma. In software companies, we have Excel DBA specialists. Their pay scale starts with 16 lakh, 10, 15 lakh per annum. Their work is Excel. You may think like Java, .NET developers, these people are huge in companies. No, we have more than those people. different types of people. Do you know Excel is a very big finance management? It have programming. Do you know right click on Excel sheet? You open the code, view code. This is VBA, Visual Basic, the language used by Excel to design logics. After all, you may know maximum 1% of Excel, 1% literally, right? It's a very big finance tool with a lot of coding. It provides Visual Basic language. Do you know Visual Basic itself take 2-3 months to learn? It's a language used for building graphics, UI, user Windows based apps. Right now, the point here is these softwares are very huge. You can't even imagine. That means these type of options are very simple. They will be available. That means, can anybody know whether I done modification or not? Anybody modified or not? Where they modified, we can know. For that, there is a review menu. Go to review menu and track changes. You select this track changes. When I select track changes, if anybody is doing modification, that means if anybody is inserting some new content, then you see what will happen. What is happening? Underline came. What is the meaning of underline? What is the meaning of underline? The meaning of underline in this, remember, before I opened this track changes, our document have generally a document contains two modes of design. Means a document have two modes. One is design mode, another one is review mode. Every document have a design and review. That means you will design, your superior will review. That is the basic thing. Even HTML also. HTML, any code you write is not final. What do you think? Whatever you write is final? No. You write, somebody will review it. That means you have a senior team, higher team, which will review what you written. Whatever you written is not final. Right? That means now what happens is every document have two modes. One design, another review. Now in review mode, to highlight any content and to tell the developers that we made some changes, we use different semantics. Understood? Review mode semantics are different. Design mode semantics are different. That means seniors working in review mode, they will highlight what to add, what to remove by using some semantics. Those semantics are strong, EM, INS, and del. Strong, EM, INS, and del. These are review semantics. These are only used by the people who are reviewing a document. And for what purpose they use? To highlight any word, or to tell that this need to be deleted, or to tell that this need to be inserted. They will use those semantics. So while designing a page, you never use strong, you never use EM, you never use INS, you never use del. You use only bold, B. You use only I italic. That is not your job. That is the job of people who are reviewing. If you are in the review job, then review semantics are different. So remember, when finally website goes out publishing, you will not have review elements. You will have only design elements. That means what our developer will do, again remove them and he will put the normal. That means finally when publishing a website, there will be no review elements. There will be only design elements. So if anybody asks what is difference, the question here is, what is difference between B and strong or other semantics? which are similar? The answer is documentation provides two types of semantics. Design mode semantics, which are bold, italic, underline, and strike. And review mode semantics, so which is strong and em, so ins and del. That means if you deleted anything, it will get a strikeout. If you inserted anything, it will get a underline. So underline designates that they inserted something. Strikeout indicates that they deleted that. And what is the key point here is, for example, you see the websites when they show the contents. Generally, websites, when they show the contents, they have these options like I will show you here. So what is the option here is, see, we have this Flipkart and all these websites. Okay. Suppose we have some Flipkart and some mobiles, and we will select some mobiles. Okay, something mobile. And you see like this, it is there. Now the point is, what is the meaning of strikeout here? The meaning of strikeout in general language terminology is, it is not permanent, it may come back anytime. That is the meaning. It's not old price, this is new price. That's what generally you may think about it. That means the meaning of strikeout indicates that it is not permanent, it may come back anytime. You see here, actually here, I will delete the word language, then it strikes out. Do you know what I can do? Somebody modified. I can come back, I can reject changes. Then it is again came back. Deleted means it's not, means strikeout means it's not permanent, it may come back. That is the meaning of strikeout. So that means it's not like old price, new price, offer price or something. It indicates that this is not permanent, it may come back. Do you know the rules of e-commerce? You don't know, but later when you learn such points, do you know after you saw the price, because currently offer is running in these websites. Amazon and Flipkart started a summer sale just today. You try some products, you will see there is a price and you click on it. So, and just wait for 3-4 seconds, 3-4 minutes, and again reload it. You will see that suddenly that gone unavailable or the price changed. The price will be changed because now actually offer is running. Many people may be using immediately, stock out of stock, or if it is in more demand, many people are buying it immediately, they change. After few clicks, you will see that the price increased to certain amount. You will not find the same price what you just saw 1 hour back. That is what strikeout meaning in their e-commerce rules also. They indicate that it may be updated anytime, it may come back anytime with any another value. That is the rules actually. These are we need to implement. So for that we have these all options. So which one you recommend to use? We recommend always to use bold, always to use italic, underline, strikeout. You know superscript, subscript now? Superscript, subscript means raised from line, that is superscript. That means how do you write superscript? Suppose I want to write like something like fifth. TH must be raised. Then we will put in a SUP. SUP is what? Superscript. Superscript means it will show raised like this. Lowered means from baseline. H2O, 2 lower. Then we use SUB, subscript. That means suppose I am writing like H, SUB 2 and O, like this we are writing. Then it will say subscript. It will be like lowered from the baseline. These are general font related options, font effects. I will copy these also for you. These are the font styles and effects we have. Now, based on that, let's see here now. I will clean up this code. Okay. Now, what we have to do for that example, we need to keep it bold now. Then what is the element we need to apply for this? We have to put a B. B is for bold and it will be bold. Okay. Next, after that, now here you see this is bold and this is a variable. And this is bold and this is a sample text. We have a lot of variations here. And this F is a variable. This is a sample text. We need combinations like that. That means now what I am doing is, let's copy this here. Means up to this we will copy. I will paste that here. We will paste that here. Okay. Now let's make this presentation look better. Observe carefully. It looks in one line. How to display as it is? You know that. We have to enclose in which element? Pre-formatted will keep like that. And pre-formatted is already having some padding. Margins padding is there. Then we will do one thing. For the pre-element, for paragraphs, I will remove. Oh, paragraph is there now. Yeah. I will use margin left. Actually, margin left already it is at its position. Beside its position, negative value, minus 40 pixel. That means it will move it little bit. So minus 140 pixel. That means it will move it like this. Okay. Now what we will do here is, this is the arguments, the output, the explanation, the font, and it looks like this. And what the pre-formatted, this input must be displayed in what? Bold. This output also must be displayed in bold. It should be displayed in bold. This is also displayed in bold. That means all these are in bold letters. And for pre-formatted, I will improve little bit size. Font size. Font size. Okay, font size I will give as 20 pixel. Little size increases. I think 18 pixel, 16 pixel looks better. And margin is 160 will be fine. Okay, this looks okay. Now here, these we need to display more. Actually, what we need to display more here is, so this is a variable actually. F is a variable. Then what we do? For that F, we use the semantic called var. And only that F looks different. That is a variable. Traditionally, that is how we display the content. And output is a sample text. That means it must be in which area? SAM. That means it will be in sample text. So that depends on how you want to display. Here, pre-formatted and sample and how we display the content. I hope rest you can design. Rest you can try now. This entire REST content you can design. You try this REST part. I just created a little bit, rest you design. Okay. Now comes the right part. Now see the right side. So right side, you have this numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbering is there. That is called list. Ordered list, unordered list, we call this as list. That is the numbering style we are having. So initially, this is the left panel we created. And what about the others? Colors and effects you can apply. Right side panel, it is designed like this. Okay. In the right panel, let's put a div. In that, we will put a, what is it, code. Yeah. So in that, we will put a span. So class bi, is it any code? Code is there. Code, it will display like this. I think code slash is there. That means it will display like this. And I will use the word as what? Code. That's the word code we are using there. Now, where it is? That is the code we are having. That is at the top, we are displaying that. Okay. Now, next what? We are having only that colors different you can apply. Actually, if you want different color, then keep this in another span. Not here, outside. You keep this outside here, the word. Okay. Then what we can do is that should be in green color. That means what we do at the top, we add an option. What is it? Dot bi code slash what is the color? Color is green. Green. We are applying that color green there. It will be fine. Font weight as bold. So little it is an icon, so no bold is there. It is fine. Font size we will increase. Font size 20 pixel, a little larger will come. Okay. And what we will do is bi slash span beside it. Beside it means plus. Plus means immediately after. Tilde means all after. But there is only one after. Then we use what? Plus. Then this font size also some 20 pixel. Then we'll increase that font family as Arial. We will keep it in this way. Right? That is what we are adding there. Fine. That is the code block we are having. Next, here we have JavaScript and auto something is there. I will give only one style. You try others. We have span is JavaScript and another span is class bi chevron down. Chevron down is used for that. And you can see there is a JavaScript below. This is as panel right every div. So in panel right and every div. So margin bottom I will give as margin bottom I will give as 20 pixel, little gap will come. Now below this, we need a numbering like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbering should come. This numbering that you see generally, others you try. I hope you can try these. Huh? No need to explain everything. You can try that. You can keep one left, one right. How you can keep display as flex, justify content between, it will keep them. How do you get this numbering? That is what we call as, to get that type of numbering, we have an option that is OL, ordered list. Ordered list. We have an ordered list. Now, ordered list is a big concept with a lot of options inside it. First basic point, ordered list is nothing but it sets auto numbering. It sets auto numbering. It sets auto numbering for a list of items. items. So usually numbering updates when you add or delete items. That is actually auto numbering. Auto numbering is defined by using ordered list and unordered list. Actually, we have an ordered list, we have unordered list also. Generally, uh, actually, OL is to define list and LI is to define list item. Syntactically OL and we have LI. That is item 1. We have LI. That is item 2. OL. That is how we do. In this, so many other features are there now. So let's see here. First, we want to set a numbering below. Usually, you have a div below and we are having OL, ordered list, LI. And I'm not writing anything inside them, just LI only I will keep. I'm not writing anything inside list item. So that means now it is going to display like this. That means it will add numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can have anything inside it. That means here I defined some var. So I say create hello world like this. And you can see that comes there. We can add anything. We can add anything. There are so many about ordered list and unordered list. So how to set space, how to change the styles. There are so many things about this ordered list. So how to change the numbering styles. We have a lot of options for that. That we will see in next session. Tomorrow we will do that. Right up to this, I will give an example. I will copy this example. Now in this example, we done some more changes. This entire example I am giving to you. Whatever I designed up to now, I given that, right? Now in this, you will learn about ordered list and unordered list. Once you know this, now tomorrow we can finish this and we will try to design this one. Here also, you know, there is a list here. We have list, we have bold italics, we have strikeout. We will try to design this screen in tomorrow session. Later we will put image, then we can finish that complete design. How to create that design, we will see in next session. Tomorrow we will do that. Because here everything is done by using font effects and font styles. That we'll see in next session. Tomorrow we'll do, okay? You practice this. In tomorrow's session, we will discuss about ordered list, unordered list, and we will try to finish those 2 examples. One is lead code example, another one is Flipkart example. It is easy to design this. We'll see how to use the font effects. Right. Thank you.